Now, these are all the signs that you're an empath. Let's get right to it. So, one of the first signs that you're an empath, right, is you're very sensitive to energies, vibrations, and frequencies. Now, I'm sure you already know this. These are one of the obvious signs. And I'm going to get to like the signs that are like less common, but I'm going to get to the most common and obvious signs. Is you're very sensitive to energies. You're sensitive to animals. You're sensitive to people's emotions. You cry when other people cry. And when you see like world events, you get emotional. You cry a lot. Basically, when you see things that are sad and when you see things that are happy, you feel happy. When you're around people, when you're around things or circumstances that make you feel a certain type of energy, it's like you absorb it. So basically, empaths usually absorb people's energies. Empaths absorb people's frequencies, right? And I know from experience because I'm an empath too, so this happens to me a lot, which is why you have to protect yourself. Now, yeah, as I said, one of the obvious signs is being sensitive to energies, being sensitive to people's emotions and, you know, vibrational frequencies. That's one of the signs, is sensitivity. Now, second signs of an empath is, now these are the less common signs, right? They are usually spiritually attacked a lot, right? As empaths, right, people may see empaths as like, you know, open targets, you know, energy vampires and people that drain energies. Empaths usually attract very broken people. Empaths always attract, you know, broken people. You know, empaths attract all types of people like, you know, cheaters, liars, abusers, manipulators, all types of wicked people empaths seem to attract because, these are people that are in need of healing, right? These, people that have like really low frequencies, they're in need of healing. So they see empaths as, oh, they think that empath is going to heal them because empaths have very healing energy. So these, you know, empaths seem to attract all these types of people, you know what I'm saying? Now, I know that's usually, it kind of feels like a curse, but it's not really a curse. It just means your energy is very healing. So you're attracting these type of people. So this is why you have to protect yourself. As an empath, you must protect yourself, you know, in order to avoid, these type of people that want to drain your energy because you have a powerful light within you. You have a powerful frequency within you. You have a very healing energy within you. Even your aura is very healing as well. So empaths, have all of this. And this is why energy vampires or like drainers kind of want to, you know, attach or leech or attach themselves to you. They just want to leech themselves onto you. Now, one of the third signs of an empath is, don't know if I mentioned this, but spiritual attacks. Empaths usually go through spiritual attacks. Demons always want to target empaths, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, through spiritual attacks. Empaths usually grow up in environments of like really toxic households. Now, I kind of notice as well have, the people that have the highest frequencies usually have toxic parents or a toxic family, or they grew up in toxic households, right? They grew up in very, very tough environments and very tough households. These are usually the people that have like been through a lot. You know, these type of you know, individuals have been through all types of trauma, but these are also the most powerful individuals. You know what I'm saying? These are usually the most powerful individuals. Like empaths usually go through this, right? Where like, you know, they're always up against their family members and they just grew up in very toxic households. So these usually through like spiritual attacks. You know, people from their past might even spiritually attack them as well. Like they may have past exes that are like really attached to them too. Yeah, empaths usually go through spiritual attacks. This is through family members, people from the past, past exes, you know what I'm saying? Or past friends, you know, it's like anyone from their past seems to just like really want to attach themselves towards the empath, and family members just seem to always spiritually attack, you know, this empath. So now one of the best ways to protect yourself as an empath is you need to constantly ground yourself. You need to constantly ground yourself. That means practicing daily routines, you know, daily methods to like really ground yourself. It just means you're emotionally and energetically sensitive to people's energies and you're feeling and absorbing all of this. So this is really important. You must set boundaries for yourself. Don't just let anyone in your energy. You have to set boundaries for yourself. Don't let anyone in your energy. And this is why, because I'm an empath too, and I don't let anyone in my energy unless I really trust that person's frequency. You know, I have to observe and test that person's energy before I allow them in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very super careful. You have to be super observant because as an empath, you have a really, really powerful high intuition. You can feel people's energies. You are strongly psychic. You have strong psychic gifts. So you must ground yourself and you must, you know, set boundaries, set really strong boundaries, very strong boundaries to the point where no one can come into your energy field unless you allow them in. Now, as an empath as well, No, an empath that's like really awakened within themselves, right? Nothing can affect their energy. No type of spiritual attacks, no type of spells, no type of witchcrafts. Nothing can affect an empath's energy if they are highly aligned within themselves and they're in tune within themselves, right? So you really want to pay attention to this, because I notice as empaths, we go through these spiritual attacks. We go through these spiritual attacks a lot because people are just obsessed with our energy. You know what I mean? And they're obsessed with our energy too. So it's like, it's usually obsession. It's obsession as well, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, these are all the signs of like an empath. If you're an empath, you know what I mean, and you understand this, Ashe, protect yourself, protect your energy, stay high, stay key. Ashe, man.